Entitled mother tried to sue me for drugging her child. I, 19F, am a server at a restaurant with a bar in it. The bar side of the restaurant is, of course, 21 plus, and anyone who orders an alcoholic beverage is required to show the waiter their ID. The rest of the restaurant, however, is child-friendly. We were serving breakfast, and I was serving a table of two, a young girl who looked about 8 or 9 and her entitled mother. However, this mom is more than entitled, as she will be arrested by the end of this story. I go and take their drink orders after the hostess sits them down. The young girl gets an orange juice while the mother gets a water and mimosa. I, of course, check the mom's ID and see that she's born in the early 80s, so she's good for a mimosa. I let the bartender know that I need a mimosa to serve, and I work on the orange juice for the child and the mother's water. Once I have all 3 drinks, I serve their table and take their meal orders. Everything seems to be going smoothly until I bring back their meals. As I bring back the plates, the mother screams at me. Entitled mother, you served my child alcohol. I know for a fact that cannot be true because I'm the one who made the juice and never even went behind the bar where the drinks are. Me, Ma am, you must be mistaken. I didn't put any alcohol in the juice, and I had my eyes on it until it reached your table. Entitled mother, well then smell it. She handed me her child's glass, and it did smell like alcohol. Me, once again, I know that I did not put alcohol in your child's drink. Either someone did it while you weren't looking, or you did it yourself. But the juice had not alcohol before it came to your table. The mom looked at me angrily and demanded to see my manager. Entitled mother, I am going to sue you for giving my child alcohol. Bring me your manager. I get the manager, and she gets both mine and the mom's side of the story. Security was even alerted because apparently the child had drunk a few sips of the alcohol. My manager, security, and I went and watched the security footage since both me and the mom swore we didn't put alcohol in the juice. Not only did we discover that I was innocent, we saw the mom, as soon as I have placed the glasses down and left, drink half of the child's juice and filled it back up with her mimosa. And then she instructed her child to drink some of it. The mother was arrested for giving her child alcohol and was given a lifetime ban from the restaurant. If she appears again, she will be immediately arrested again. Not how I planned my work morning, but at least it was amusing to watch an entitled mother get what she deserved. Edit. I was informed by someone who spoke to the kid that they didn't even want orange juice and hates orange juice. Her mom told her to order it just so that she could mix the drinks. The child originally wanted chocolate milk. You best believe I made sure she got her chocolate milk. Dad self-inviting to my trips. I'm 30 years old with no siblings and a good relationship with my parents. I live a 2 hours flight away from my parents. I love traveling, but since my early 22nd, I am always very uncomfortable telling my parents where I am going next. I did a couple of trips with a friend in my early 22nd, and Dad showed up in a surprise way. One in another European country, and the other one in Thailand for the last few days. He continued by himself, and we met for dinner. My dad loves traveling, and my mom doesn't want to leave the country. So I guess from his perspective, when I go places, he has an opportunity to travel without being alone. I can understand that, but I'm very independent, and I'm 30, not 60 plus. The problem is that he always operates in the same way. I know every time I say I'm going somewhere, he is going to start checking how much a flight is for him. He won't ask if he can join. He would appear as a surprise self, inviting himself, thinking that's cool. For example, I told once I was going with my boyfriend at the time to Paris. He messaged me a few days later that he had everything planned to show up and wanted to know location of my hotel Paris in my 22nd with my first official boyfriend, and he did not have the filter to understand that he was not invited. At least that time I was able to avoid it since he needed some info. Recently I went for a long weekend to Iceland by myself. He made a comment that I should have told him earlier to join me. The way I've been dealing with this is for a quick weekend trip in Europe. Sometimes I do not tell anything. For the rest, I tell them 1 or 2 days in advance only, so that there's not that much time for him to plan or think about it. I'm a bit tired that every single time I get excited and have a trip planned, I spend weeks overthinking this, how and when to tell them to avoid this happening. I am going to China for a week, and I haven't told him yet, but I keep getting weird dreams about this topic. He likes Asia and has been there a few times, so I see it as high risk, and I'm stressing about it. I love him, but I really don't feel like traveling with him. We have different ways and opinions. I'd like to know how people see this. Am I overreacting? Is this normal?